So I'm going to be doing a eye makeup tutorial, and I really want to use the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. So I think what I really want to do is use some of the kind of green shades. So I'll just see what I come up with as I go along. But this tutorial, I'm gonna zoom you in closer. So now that we are zoomed in closer, I'm going to put my hair out of my face so you can see a little bit better. Like I mentioned before, I really want to use the green shades out of the palette. I'm sure you've seen this palette everywhere. I think I'm going to put a little bit of primer on. I don't know if it needs it, but I always put primer on to make my eyeshadow last a little bit longer. And so everything on my eye is more consistent. The primer I'm going to be using today is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Enigma. I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. And there isn't a really light matte shade in this palette, so I'm actually just going to use some setting powder just to set the primer down and help. It's going to help just with the blending a little bit as well. And I'm just putting on some Makeup Forever HD powder. Just a little bit, just to make sure that the primer that I put down isn't tacky. There aren't any names on this palette, so I'll just point to the colors. First shade I'm going to use is this color Third from the top. I'm going to take a Morphe M332 brush. So I'm just taking that shade and defining the crease. Something that I really like whenever I use cool tone colors is kind of building the crease with warm colors, and I think that really helps the cool colors pop, and I am a fan of playing with color temperature, so I think I'm going to keep the crease really warm and then just make the lid cool tone. So next color I'm going to go in with, I'm just going to go a touch deeper to go through the crease, and so I'm going to take the color that's right beneath that, and that's this color right here. I'm just going to use the same brush that I used before, take that color and put that on the outer crease. Pull it out towards the end of the brow a little bit. I'm going to take a Morphe B79 brush, so it's another kind of fluffy brush, and I'm going to go a little darker and a little warmer. I'm going to be using this color right here. I'm going to bring that in towards the inner eye. The inner part of my eye. To take a Morphe B16, so a B16 brush. It's a flat, small brush, and I'm going to use this so I can have a little more control as I press that down. And it's pretty hard to decide what color I'm going to use, so think I'm gonna go with the turquoise colors. So first color I am going to take is this matte turquoise color. And using the Morphe B16 brush, I'm just gonna pick up some product. I think I'll do that on the inner corner. So I'm just gonna press that in. Super pretty. Then I'm going to take the navy color, this one right here, and I'm gonna put that on the outer third. And I'm gonna use a Morphe M213, and it's another kind of flat brush. I'm just leaving a little gap in between right now so that I can blend the two colors better. That's going to be kind of like a blending ground. I'm going to take a nice and fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to use the Morphe R35 brush. And I'm going to start with the lighter color, kind of brush it towards the outer part, and then start blending the darker one towards it. And you can see that I haven't completely closed the gap I have here, but as I keep adding more and more color, I'm going to get a little closer just so that I can really have a seamless blend. So again, I'm just going to use the B16 and pick up the inner corner color that I used. I'm going to pick that some more up and go over the top and go a little bit closer. And then I'm going to take the M213 Morphe brush and pick up some more of that blue. Then I'm going to blend them again. These colors are really blending very nicely. I am going to brighten those, add another layer just to help those colors pop again. But first I'm going to go back and just warm up the crease a little bit, just because some of that blending can kind of blend it away. So I am going to pick up that color that I used before and just kind of go around the crease again. Look it out a little bit. Take that very first color again and just help that blend a little bit better. Seamless gradient. So again, I'm going to take the same brush that I was using before, which is a B16, and take more of that inner corner color to make it pop. I'm going to take my finger and take more of that blue outer color. And now I am going to put those colors on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take the same brush that I was using for the kind of more rusty color, and that's the M332 brush. I'm just going to pick up some of that color, and it's the color that I was using in the crease, and I'm just going to put it on my lower lash line and smoke it out a little bit. and I'm just gonna kind of flick it up and join it with the other outer part that I was doing. And then I'm just gonna add the two other colors. So I'm gonna take the brush that I was using before for the blue, and I'm just gonna put some on the lower lash. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just kind of blend that out, blend it together a little bit. And I'm going to take the same brush. I haven't added any more on it, but the brush with the reddish color. And I'm just going to blend the outside of that. I'm also just going to take a little bit of the black color in the palette. So this color right here, just going to take a little bit of that and put it on a Morphe M60 1/16 brush. I use this brush to define the lash line. I'm not really going to do a wing, but I just want to define the top lash. I'm just going to kind of stamp that on. Just curl my lashes with my Lancome eyelash curler. I'm going to add the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot to the upper and lower lash. And this is the finished look. I just applied some of Jouer lip cream and lychee to finish off the look. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun doing it. And I hope to see you next time. So have a good day. Bye.